I'm curious. Is this time of year any different for you than
No,
any other? Like, do you do anything out of the ordinary?
no,
No? Do you
no,
ever
all the
do you
same.
do you ever take a step back and reflect or set goals? Or, and I know you laugh at people who do these resolutions, but is that part of your life at all?
No.
So how do you think about the future?
That's a me 365 thing. That isn't a New Year thing. I mean, to evaluate the essence of things, it isn't according to some calendar year made by man. That's my whole life.
I know it is. So how do you think about the future, or do you?
Well, the future is created by the present, and so the more definitively you can discover things now, then that takes care of the future.
So you're not sitting there thinking, in the next 12 months, here's the 2 or 3 areas of improvement that I want to
No,
get better at.
improvement and betterness it's a falsehood. That doesn't go anywhere. I mean, that's just circles. I have no interest in improving or getting better at anything. There's only an arrival. Either you're there or you're not. Wherever that there happens to be for you, there's no intermediary. There's no middle ground. There's no progress chart.
Was there a particular arrival in the past year or so that you felt like you achieved?
No, I don't look at things that way. To me, it's just the ultimate arrival. I'm not looking for small goals and small milestones and those kind of things. It's very hard to answer questions about what I do because I don't know what I do and I don't remember what I did. And there's no plan. It's just a full force, unrelenting, deep dive into the truth about things. There's no step-by-step thing, and by this date I want to achieve this. I don't really have much interest in those things, achievements and all these things.
Well, I think that I wasn't joking when I said I think at some point it'd be fascinating to have one of these streaming services just have a camera around you 24/7 and do a documentary to figure out how the hell to get in your head. But we'll save that for another day. I want to take some time and reflect on some issues that I learned from people who listen to our podcasts this year. And I want to dig a little deeper into areas that I think our listeners are most interested in. There seems to be a lot of misunderstanding about a truth or the truth, what the truth really is. I know it's personal for each of us. When do you know that you found it?
Well, it's a feeling. You found it. It's a feeling, and the truth isn't a fact or a nugget that you go out to find. It is everyone is suffering through various things. Everyone is pursuing various things in their life, and the things that mean most to them, whatever it may be it their profession, or be it in their personal life, or be it anxiety, or becoming world number one, and whatever it may be. And each of those things has a truth. It has a truth that is indivisible, incontrovertible. It is hard rock basement truth. The source from which that anxiety, let's say, arises, or the source from which that world number one comes from. There's a truth. And if it isn't a truth, it's a chase. So that's what truth means. That there is a way, and the way is never a method. I hesitate to use the word way because people misconstrue that. A way isn't a method. It means that there is literally a truth as to the way to get somewhere, but that is never methodological or technique based or prescriptive. So it is about hunting for what is the real truth about where I want to go, what the source of my wanting to go there is. Is it pure? Is it not? What is the truth of whether I chase purity as a prescription to follow, or if I am chasing purity because purity is really connects deeply with me? There's a truth behind all those things. There's an honesty. There is a genuineness. That's what is meant by truth. Truth isn't about discovering a bunch of facts or a bunch of knowledge. It is a wholehearted pursuit of the essence and the true cause of the effect that one seeks.
And is that, are you, regardless of what it is that people are seeking, whether it is, like you said, to be world number one or to be the best leader that they can, are we talking about really understanding what it takes by drilling deep and asking ourselves questions? And that's when that feeling is going to arise?
Sure. Well, but the first part, yes. Second part, no. The first part about asking questions and really examining the source of one's desires, yes. But then you said, is that how the feeling is going to arise? Well, as soon as you ask that question, now it becomes prescriptive, because now what you're saying is,
right,
if I do that, then I'm promised that a feeling will arrive. So let me do that, and then wait by the phone, and then hope for the feeling. It doesn't work that way. So that's where everything falls apart, is if you're doing it to get something. The pursuit is the reward. And I don't mean the journey is a reward. That's not what I mean. Mm-hmm. Because the pursuit is to get somewhere. The pursuit isn't just to go on the pursuit. The pursuit is to get somewhere and to arrive. So that is its reward, because one will find it if that pursuit is pure. So, but it isn't that, okay, so if I do this, then I've been promised that a feeling is going to arrive. Well, that just falls apart.